Hello everyone, this is Dan Hussey from ElliotWaveForecast.com. Today I wanted to bring you a quick technical update on crude oil, specifically the WTI US oil / light sweet crude oil futures. I have up here a 4-hour chart, and I basically wanted to start with the breakdown of the technicals that brought us down into these levels. From a 4-hour perspective, we know that there was a perfect storm of technicals and fundamentals that was going on in crude on this entire decline. The first of which was that after we declined down to about the $40 barrel range, the market rallied back up and found the 60 handle as resistance. This 60 handle we know was the quote-unquote break-even point and the handle used for many oil-producing nations like Brazil and Russia during their while they were making their fiscal budgets. So the fact that the price has fallen below these levels, it's a direct geopolitical squeeze on many nations that have otherwise, over the last several years, been trying to move away from like the IMF and the World Bank and move more towards commodity marketing to try to fund their fiscal balance sheets from a government's perspective. So it's a very interesting ploy and an interesting theory on why we're below these levels and hanging out below these levels is because this is generally a squeeze on all of those market participants that and oil producers that aren't otherwise playing ball with some of the other parts of the world. It's an interesting dynamic. We'll see what happens and see how it plays out. What we do know is that there was a very clear technical trend down into this area. There was a three-wave move up in oil, up into the 50 handle last October. The market traded off that handle, got free, and traded down into its target area, down towards the 131 target and below that target. Next in the series is a very simple idea we use in our trading. In other words, it's just the next 50% fib, right? In this market, and the next series in the cycle has now traded up in 3 waves off the low. What started off looking like some kind of flat structure has obviously expanded and become more of a larger, more dynamic pullback. And this 3-wave structure has traded back up into what is not only prior support, now being tested as resistance. You can see that support from back in last August and September has now broken. It initially broke, right? Then got tested as resistance and is now getting tested as resistance again. So nice to see some very technical support and resistance method of price discovery going on in crude. In other words, it's not irrationally just flying around. It's actually trading very technical levels. Which brings us to this morning in the live trading room, and actually this whole week, we've been talking about how if crude was to get up into what we refer to as our next in series shorting opportunity, we're going to look to take that short. Now, this trade has already come and passed. It traded this morning. Actually, while we were in the room, it was up at these levels. Now it's moved solidly away from this area, so it's no longer you no longer have the ability to really get short from this level because obviously it's traded. And in the live trading room, we look for that reaction back towards first targets to get free. So we're looking for a move back down to at least test into probably 50% pullbacks for crude. So let's see what happens on a pullback. At the very least, we're looking for a move down to the 3230s, which is where we'd look for that kind of next support area. And then of course, you have prior highs and lows here. So another technical kind of what was support is now resistance, and what was resistance may now be support, a level that we need to look for into the 35s, which is why I kind of quoted, maybe we'll look for a first target down to that 35.50 area. I got a lot of questions, Dan, why 35.50s? Well, if this was our entry zone, what's the next layer of the cake that could take it against us? The 35.50 area seems pretty logical for me. There's other reasons for taking it. It's a bit of our secret sauce that you should tune into the live trading room every day at 9 a.m. Eastern. We of course offer the recording for subscribers to view at your pleasure after that. And then, of course, there's 2 other live trading or live sessions a day, but in the London and New York sessions where we go over all of our analysis. So be sure to check us out if you like this. If you liked what we were doing with oil here, this is just one of the 25 markets we cover every day. So have a great day, everybody. Good luck with this oil short for those that are in it into that 38 to 38.50 area with me. We're going to look to take half off down into the first targets in that 35.50 area, and hopefully this will become a swing down into new lows and for the next move lower in crude. So have a good day, everybody, and we'll be back with you all tomorrow and as price action develops. Take care, everyone.